Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Christine Brown, star of Sister Wives, is blissfully married, but David Woolley's obstinacy may cause problems in paradise. Previously married to Kody Brown, Christine is a polygamist. She was Kody's third wife, and the two of them produced 6 kids. After 27 years of marriage, Christine made the decision to leave Kody and the multiple family in 2021. She quickly began dating online, and she soon met and married David. Christine and David's wedding was a large celebration that was broadcast, but her first wedding was a little gathering that was attended by Kody's other wives. David and Christine, who recently got married, have appeared to be truly happy together, but his stubbornness might cause issues. Season 19 of Sister Wives starts when Christine first began seeing David and ends when they move in together. From the beginning, it was evident that Christine was more compatible with David than she was with Kody. The mother of 6 is considerably happier in a monogamous relationship and has never liked having to share her husband. Despite her love for David, she does occasionally become irritated by his obstinacy. Christine and David's intense romance dominated the first half of Sister Wives Season 19, which debuted in early September 2024. Shortly after leaving Kody, Christine met David, and the two of them moved in together after less than a year of dating. It was unexpected because Christine always gave the impression that she was too traditional to ever live with an unmarried man. Soon after, Christine and David became engaged and were married in a TLC televised wedding. David was persuaded to change his mind after first stating that he had no interest in appearing on the show. David was quite at ease with Christine's large family because, prior to meeting her, he was a lonely widower with 8 children and 10 grandchildren. Janelle and her 5 children play a significant role in his new life, along with Christine's 6 children. Fans were able to view the full timeline of Christine and David's love journey because the new season began filming before they even met. When Christine and David moved in together during the second half of the season, her kids got to meet her new partner. Christine was raised in a polygamous household. Kody wanted to marry Christine in large part because of the significance of her family in the neighborhood. The Sister Wives Season 19 star didn't flourish in the lifestyle, despite having grown up in it. She disliked having to share her husband because she was a romantic. Christine has no plans to return to a plural marriage now that she is in a monogamous one. She plans to live in a typical marriage with David. The other 2 wives of her husband were present at Christine's first wedding. The wedding wasn't really about her, so she didn't really feel like she could celebrate and be joyful. Christine was ecstatic to be marrying a man who was exclusively hers during her second wedding. For a 2-part Sister Wives special, Christine and David's October 2023 wedding was captured on camera. Christine chose to flaunt her matching tattoo with David, who wore an all-black suit, by dressing in an off-the-shoulder wedding gown. On their special day, Christine and David were encircled by their families. Christine's marriage to David is approved by her 6 children with Kody, who claims he has no plans to take their father's place. Some of her children thought back on their mother's wedding the night before the nuptials. Aspen Brown was excited, and so were her younger sisters, Isabel Brown and Truly Brown. Michael T. Padron, Christine's other daughter, claims that she has already come to terms with David as her stepfather. It's good to see that he is enamored with her. He ought to be, too. She's amazing, Isabel remarked. David's well-known intransigence was on full display during a recent Sister Wives Season 19 episode. The entire family was enjoying a fun get-together in the backyard. David intended to scale the fence to retrieve a frisbee that had been thrown into the neighbor's yard. In order to avoid giving the kids a poor example, Christine did not want him to jump the fence. Despite her insistence, David disregarded her and went up the fence to get the frisbee. Although it was a brief incident, Christine learned that she had more authority over her home when she was married to Kody. Because her husband wasn't around much during her previous marriage, she usually got what she wanted. Christine still appears to be happier with David than she was in her previous marriage, despite everything. On any given day of the week, she would prefer his stubbornness over Kody's neglect. Christine laughs at David's frisbee incident as the drama comes to a close. Though she believed she was too old to meet someone, Christine was afraid of being alone when she left Kody. Nevertheless, she took the risk, and the universe rewarded her courage. Kody was never able to provide Christine with the deep love she found. Christine should, however, take steps to safeguard her marriage. The husks of failed relationships are all over Sister Wives seasons 1 to 18, and Christine needs to make sure it doesn't happen to her again. Christine Brown, of Sister Wives fame, had a difficult marriage at first. She married Kody in her 20s and had a horrible experience. She had 6 children with him, and although she loved having multiple families, she missed some parts of life and love. Kody didn't love her or prioritize her, even though they were married. Things became considerably worse after the COVID outbreak, and Christian ultimately made the decision that it was time to move on. She requested a divorce and was Kody's first wife. In 2021, she broke up with Kody. Janelle and Mary also left the household in her wake. Christine met David on a dating app when she was single. They clicked and got along right away. They made the decision to get married after a year of courtship and getting to know one another. The pair frequently refers to one another as their soulmates, and it appears that they truly understand how to bring out the best in one another. Sister Wives. David and Christine are growing their rental company. David's presence in Christine Brown's life had a positive impact. The celebrity recently revealed that she is growing her rental company. Her first purchase was a home in Moab, Utah. In Hurricane, Utah, she now purchased another. Her intention is to turn it into an Airbnb. Christine mentioned her desire to grow her rental company. She also discussed her Hurricane home's great offers. A home tour of her new endeavor was also given by the Sister Wives star. It's wonderful to watch her develop and flourish in life. Sister Wives. David Woolley gives Christine a funny antelope impression. Christine's Sister Wives has frequently expressed her belief that David is her soulmate. The pair got married a few years ago and are still much in love. Given that they were previously married, this is their second chance at love. Christine frequently laments that she felt like a basement wife with Kody, but David gives her a sense of purpose. He puts her first, allowing her to be self-reliant and her best self. They recently discussed Garrison's passing on Sister Wives. All of the ladies were crying as they told Garrison about their memories of the highly serious subject. During the episode, fans observed that Christian seemed quite agitated. She has a distinctive way of expressing her feelings, as regular viewers will know, and David seems to bring out the best in her. He guides her through her feelings. The fact that he doesn't repress her is the finest part. She recently posted on Instagram that she went hiking with her kid, Truly, and David. To make Christian laugh, we saw a beautiful movie of David dancing like an antelope in the carousel. His attempts to make his wife laugh were much appreciated by his fans. I love going on adventures with these two, Christine wrote as the description for the photo. The Goblin Valley is stunning. Make sure you scroll to see David's amazing video, she continued. If his antelope imitation impresses you, leave him a red heart in the comments. We love David's energy, such a grown-up kid, an admirer wrote in a remark. Another internet user, however, said that Christine is fortunate to have him. David Woolley appears to be very popular with Sister Wives fans, and he recently gained additional admirers as he showed off his humorous side. The fact that he and Christine Brown enjoy life far more than she did with Kody Brown is something that TLC fans adore. Continue reading to witness some absurd behaviors. The TLC show has had some pretty depressing and somber episodes lately. When Garrison Brown's death eventually came, many people started crying, especially after witnessing Mary Brown's heartbreaking response. Some people believe Christine was overly excited, although they are aware that she frequently does that. It also prevented her anguish from being phony. Fans were relieved to see Christine and Truly out with David Woolley in Moab after all the tears and sorrow. Christine posted pictures of them in the desert on Wednesday. Then, when they arrived in Goblin Valley, David's humorous side came out as he engaged in some absurd shenanigans. David was portrayed in the entertaining video as an antelope, and he danced around for a while. Truly had always enjoyed pretending. Do you recall the day she performed for the whole family? She most likely liked David Woolley's goofy antics. Fans respond to the laughter. In one picture, David positioned his hands on Christine's daughter to resemble antelope horns. Many followers said that they were eager to watch the humorous reel. Is that true? One of them asked Christine Brown. Give up maturing, crying face Goblin Valley is the best spot. That video was amazing. I love that David matches your magical spark red heart. You two are made for each other, said another. Here are some other words of gratitude. I adore his sense of humor. His mimicry is also flawless. Hilarious. I adored it. I find David hilarious. That final video, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. He seems like a good time. He looks like so much fun. And for you guys, I adore this. David is the greatest. Living life to the fullest. At first, a lot of fans of reality TV were worried that Christine Brown had jumped too quickly into a committed relationship with David. But it became clear that they were incredibly in love when they saw the wedding special. Some people are truly delighted for her, while others criticize her, saying she acts like a joyful teenager. With David Woolley, Christine's life is completely different. They are constantly exploring and having adventures. They are no longer a basement wife. They actually own rental properties in Hurricane, Utah and Moab, Utah. When they have the opportunity, they go trekking or play about on ATVs. In addition, they enjoy watching NASCAR races. How did you feel about David displaying his sense of humor? For all of your sister wives' cast news and updates, leave a comment below and return frequently. David Woolley's stubbornness could cause issues in his marriage to Christine Brown. Is there trouble in paradise? Introduction. Christine Brown, the beloved Sister Wives star, has been a beacon of resilience and independence in the face of her tumultuous past with Kody Brown. As she continues to carve out a new life for herself with her fiancé, David Woolley, fans are wondering if this new chapter could come with some unexpected challenges. Christine has gone through a major transformation over the years, embracing the freedom to be herself after her split with Kody, and now, with David by her side, it seems like she's finally found happiness. However, could David's stubbornness lead to issues in their relationship? Could this once picturesque love story be hiding cracks beneath the surface? Is there trouble in paradise for Christine and David? In this deep dive, we'll explore the dynamics of their relationship, examine David's characteristics, and uncover whether their romance is as perfect as it seems, or if there's more to the story than meets the eye. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Christine Brown's Journey to Independence. Before we dig into David Woolley's role in Christine's life, let's take a quick look at how far she's come. After years of dealing with the emotional roller coaster that was her polygamous marriage with Kody, Christine finally made the bold decision to leave him and start a new life. This move was not only a triumph for Christine as an individual, but also a pivotal moment in Sister Wives history. Her emotional journey, her break from the oppressive nature of polygamy, and her subsequent rise to independence made her an icon for fans seeking empowerment. Christine's transformation was remarkable. She became a role model, embracing her newfound freedom, strengthening relationships with her children, and starting her own business ventures. The world watched as she confidently built a new future, and that future appeared to include David Woolley, a man who seemed to offer her everything Kody couldn't. Chapter 2. Enter David Woolley, the man who stole Christine's heart. When Christine first introduced David Woolley to her followers, fans were elated. He seemed to be the man Christine had been waiting for, a steady, loving partner who could support her emotionally and physically. The two often shared heartwarming moments on social media, showcasing their love and admiration for each other. David appeared to be the perfect match for Christine, a man who gave her the stability she had always longed for. However, as we've learned from watching Sister Wives, relationships are rarely as smooth as they seem on the surface. Despite their outwardly perfect relationship, there are signs that not all is as harmonious as it appears. And one of the biggest potential issues? David Woolley's stubbornness. Chapter 3. The stubbornness that could spark trouble. Every relationship has its ups and downs, and David Woolley is no exception. Known for his strong opinions and sometimes unyielding nature, David's stubbornness could be a double-edged sword in his marriage to Christine. While it may be admirable in some contexts, it can also lead to conflicts, especially when one person refuses to budge on certain issues. Christine, a woman who has fought so hard for her independence and voice, might find herself clashing with David over decisions that impact their future. From their living situation to how they raise their blended family, it's possible that David's inability to compromise could create tension. The question remains, can Christine, who has spent so long fighting for her autonomy, find a way to navigate David's rigidness without sacrificing the very freedom she worked so hard to reclaim? Chapter 4. Could David's stubbornness affect their future together? As Christine and David plan their future together, there's a looming question. Will David's stubbornness cause permanent cracks in their relationship? Christine has been through enough heartache in her past, and she's unlikely to tolerate behavior that threatens her newfound peace. But David, who has his own set of values and life experiences, may struggle to understand the depth of Christine's need for flexibility and compromise. One area where this stubbornness could present a challenge is in their approach to raising Christine's children. As a single mother, Christine has always had a strong bond with her kids, but she's now in a relationship with a man who may have different parenting styles or opinions on how things should be done. Will David respect Christine's decisions as a mother, or will his inflexibility create friction? Additionally, Christine and David's blended family dynamic may present its own set of obstacles. Christine's children, especially her older ones, have been through a lot, and they might not always agree with every decision their mother makes, especially when it involves a new man entering their lives. The balance between respecting Christine's choices and maintaining healthy relationships with her children could prove to be a tricky terrain for David. Chapter 5. Christine's growing concerns. Is there trouble in paradise? Although Christine and David seem to be going strong on the surface, there are small indications that things may not be as perfect as they appear. Fans have speculated that Christine may have some reservations about David's stubbornness. In recent social media posts, she has hinted at the challenges she faces in balancing her independence with her relationship. While she clearly loves David, it's possible that she's feeling a bit constrained by his unwavering stance on certain issues. Christine has always been a woman who values open communication, mutual respect, and the freedom to make her own decisions. If David's stubbornness begins to affect those core values, it could create tension that's hard to ignore. Will Christine be able to work through these issues, or will she ultimately find herself at a crossroads in her relationship with David? Chapter 6. How will Christine and David handle their challenges? In any relationship, the key to overcoming challenges is communication and compromise. For Christine and David, their ability to openly discuss their differences and find common ground will be crucial in determining the success of their relationship. Christine has been through so much, and she's learned the importance of standing up for herself. But will she be able to convince David to be more flexible and understanding? The reality of their situation is that David may need to recognize the importance of meeting Christine halfway. It's possible that he's so used to doing things his own way that he hasn't yet realized the impact of his stubbornness. If he truly wants to build a life with Christine, he may need to adjust his approach and consider how his actions affect her. Christine, for her part, will need to decide whether she's willing to tolerate David's stubbornness, or if it's something that could jeopardize her happiness in the long run. While she's known for her strength and independence, she also deserves to be with someone who respects her needs and desires. Chapter 7. What fans are saying. Is there trouble in paradise? Fans of Sister Wives have been quick to analyze every detail of Christine and David's relationship. Some have expressed concern about David's personality and his potential to create issues in the relationship. Others believe that Christine is strong enough to handle any challenge that comes her way, and that she and David will be able to work through their differences. One thing is clear: Christine and David's journey is far from over. While their love story may seem picture-perfect to many, the complexities of their personalities and past experiences will inevitably shape their future together. Fans will be watching closely to see if David's stubbornness becomes a problem, or if he's able to adapt to Christine's needs. Conclusion. While it's easy to get swept up in the romance of Christine and David's relationship, It's important to remember that every couple faces challenges, even those that appear to have it all. David Woolley's stubbornness could be a major factor in the future of his relationship with Christine Brown, but only time will tell whether they can overcome these potential obstacles. As we continue to follow Christine's journey on Sister Wives, one thing is certain: she's not afraid to take charge of her life and make decisions that prioritize her happiness. Whether or not David can adapt to her needs and values remains to be seen, but if they truly are meant to be, they'll find a way to navigate the rocky road ahead. So, is there trouble in paradise for Christine and David? Or will they prove that love can conquer all, even stubbornness? Stay tuned to find out.